Hi, this is Siris Rivas from Empowering Light Language. I had this huge awareness enter my world today. It was super grateful for it. I've been playing around with the tool, what am I refusing to be or do that if I were willing to be or do it would totally change my life, living, business, money flows, fill in the blank, whatever it was I was looking to change and have more ease around. And today I was working with some kids and I had already gotten the awareness that I had been refusing for a long time to be the energy of someone who is disabled. And what I mean by refusing to be the energy of it, it's not that I'm necessarily like hate them or prejudiced about them. I have siblings who have disabilities and family, and I work with kids with quote unquote disabilities. It wasn't that. And yet there was something there. There was this non-cognitive energy there that was messing with me, that was not allowing for me to receive with ease from everything and everyone. And so I had gotten, back in June, I had gotten this awareness that I wasn't willing to be the energy of someone who was disabled, who was incompetent, all these different things. And I used the Access Consciousness clearing statement. I was clearing all those different energies around it. It's shifted a lot. And then today, as I'm working with these kids who everyone else in this world considers disabled, and that I'm seeing them and I'm seeing their gifts, their capacities, their amazing awareness, I got this whole moment of, wow, what would it create if other people were willing to be the energy of someone who is disabled? Of willing to be the energy of someone who has autism, of willing to be the energy of someone who has ADD and ADHD and OCD and cerebral palsy and Down syndrome and all these different diagnoses that when you're interacting with people who have them, these labels, these diagnoses, and these capacities, if you have the point of view that you need to fix them, that there's something wrong with them, and then you're refusing to be the energy of who they are, obviously you're not going to all of a sudden have cerebral palsy if you do this, but it's like you're not even willing to be the energy of it. Well, you would create change and ease and progress in their worlds in what way? Why would that even show up if we're not even willing to really commune with them and really be in that space and see the world the way they see it? It just had this whole wow. So yes, I've been creating change, and I've been a speech language pathologist and feeding therapist and learning behavioral specialist, and I'm traveling the world and facilitating classes, and I'm doing all this stuff. And yet I just got today that as I was clearing this point of view of that I was refusing to be the energy of someone who's disabled, someone who's incompetent, at least that's the point of view of the world, right? Of someone who, is a cripple, and, that's a lot of charge for people with that word. It was definitely a lot of charge for me. Someone who's handicapped, impaired, all of these energy laden labels. Well, when we're interacting with those people, what are we creating with that point of view? So today I'm like, wow, I'm really going to even more. It just totally took me to this whole other level of what I've been clearing for months now around me refusing to be that energy. Of me not, it doesn't mean you have to choose it. It's not all of a sudden you're going to try to make yourself paralyzed so you could be like someone who's physically handicapped or things like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what if we're willing to be the energy of those people, if we're willing to connect with them in a totally different way and kind of see the world through their eyes, what would that create for them, for us, for the world, for education, for so many different things? I was just like, wow, this is so awesome. So today I invite you to play around with the tool. What am I refusing to be or do different that if I was willing to be or do it would totally change my life, would totally change education, would totally change the world? What would you like to change? Would totally change my body, all of that. So see what shows up for you. I'm totally going to have fun playing around with this at this whole other level than what I've been doing in the last couple of months, and willing to be and do everything, including being the energy of those that have autism, which is an amazing energy with all their awareness of those that who have OCD and ADD and autism and Down syndrome and who have physical disabilities and who have vision impairments and are hard of hearing, like all of that. Like if we're willing to be all of that and really work and co-create together with these people and with ourselves, what else would be possible? So thank you so much for listening, and hopefully you'll have fun playing around with that tool. See you again soon. Bye.